What's up, YouTube? It's me, Listening. I know this is a new, environment, but I figured I'd talk to you guys while I rest on my hair. If you're wondering why the cough, it's because I have really bad sinuses. That really affects how I sound in the morning, so, then it's also morning, so I'm gonna sound a little groggy. So, I guess today's topic is what do I plan on collecting, who I want to collect, stuff like that. So, first things first, I know in the last video I said I love Bath and Body Works and planned on collecting some after I used up what I have, or that I was stopping for a bit, but after some research and finding some stuff out, I don't think I'm ever gonna get Bath and Body Works again, just because I found something out that didn't really sit right with me. I'm not gonna talk about it just because, well, one, it's my channel. I don't have to talk about it if I don't want to. And second, it's a subject that I don't feel comfortable talking about. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever get anything from Bath and Body Works again. And yeah, I know I have a lot of Bath and Body Works right now. I mean, as I am recording, this is on my sink. I have 3 things there, Bath and Body Works, right next to me. But once I use that up, I'm not getting any more. I've already looked at things that are more natural, organic, stuff like that. And yeah, just me personally, I don't think I'll ever get anything from Bath and Body Works again. And there are some artists like Melanie Martinez, as I'm wearing her shirt and sweatpants. Now, it's not that I don't like her, it's just the allegations that I've heard I'm not really a fan of. Let me turn off the light in the bathroom. But I have heard some things, hi Lila, that I am not particularly fond of. But her music is really good. Hi Lila. And it's like I'm gonna try to separate art from the artist, because, like I said, her music is really good. I just don't know if outside of music I can support her. Not because I hate her or anything. She is a person. She deserves to live her life how she thinks, even if it's not one I totally agree with. But I'm going to try to separate art from artists, because that's just how I see fit. And yeah. Then of course all the stuff in the K-pop world is, hi Trixie, a bit messed up right now. Especially with Haesung, from what I can tell, being forced to leave ENHYPEN. And I love ENHYPEN. And it came as a huge, huge shock. I don't agree with it. It sucks. And the fans, even other fandoms, have really done a lot, which I am grateful for. And this is coming from, hi Lola, a multi-fan, and by that it's like I stand in multiple groups. Not just ENHYPEN, there's BTS, GFriend, 17, Monsta X, Kepler, and so many more. Those are just a few for example. Yeah, it's just been a whirlwind. The only K-pop artist that I am having a hard time supporting or not is Hyuna, because as you I don't know if you guys know. If you do, you do. If you don't, she was dating Dawn, who's a former member of Pentagon. They, I believe, dated for 6 years and close to marriage. I will admit I was rooting for them to get married, and then that whole thing of her breaking up with Dawn, and then within the same year, I want to say, marrying some guy who he may have not have been an active participant, but he was tied in with the Burning Sun scandal. And if you don't know what that is, I am not going to speak about it because I, quite frankly, don't think it's appropriate to talk about everything that happened in that scandal on this channel. But if you want to look it up, just type in Burning Sun scandal and you'll find out. But yeah, she's now married to someone who had connections to that. And that just left a bad taste in my mouth, and that's not just morning breath. I am gonna brush my teeth after this, don't worry. But yeah, it didn't sit right with me. And I will admit she had good music. Like, I really loved the music. It's just hard to separate art from artist, considering that whole thing. Like, I'm gonna try because I'm doing that with Melanie Martinez, but it is a little hard. Like, not saying it's not hard to do that with Melanie Martinez because of her allegations, but it is just hard, especially with me. I grew up in the emo alternative rock era. Well, not era, but genre, because with my parents, I grew up with Journey, Kiss, Queen, AC/DC, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, and then my mom married my dad, so Metallica. It's like I grew up with that kind of music, so it, getting introduced to Melanie Martinez was nothing new. So yeah, it's a little hard, I will admit. Lola, it's too early. Why are you chasing your dang tail? I don't even know if this puppy anymore. Oop. As I say that, I almost get hit. Yeah, that's my morning. Yeah. Other collections that I want to prioritize, aside from K-pop and aside from Rainbow Magic books, will be in a different video. But yeah, those are just the few things I'm having a hard time collecting at the moment. Not because I don't like the music, just knowing the people and knowing what they have done or been accused of. So, any advice from me? I'm not, if you're dealing with this, is if you think you can separate art from artists, then do it. If you can't, then I would say just get rid of them. And by that, I just mean not listening to music or if they're in movies. Don't watch any of the shows. It's just, yeah. Okay, girl. You want to say hi? You want to say hi? She's like, nope. But yeah, that's just all I can really give advice about is if you think you can, then do it. If you don't think you can, then don't. And same with makeup. Like, I like Jeffree Star's makeup. I'm not a big fan of him personally. I don't agree with what he says. But I will not deny the fact that he has made good makeup. Like, I do like the makeup. Am I a big fan of his character? No, I'm not a big fan of him personally. But I'm not just gonna stop buying the makeup. Because, sorry, my allergies are acting up. I'm not gonna stop buying the makeup because I can separate his art, the makeup, from him and his personal life, because just because I don't agree doesn't mean I'm gonna bash him. Like, he is entitled to his own opinion, and I know people in the comments are gonna come after me being like, why are you supporting him? Da, 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 da. I don't support him personally. I support his makeup because it is good. I'm not gonna deny that. Plus, regardless of how you feel about him, he's still a person, believe it or not. We're all still people. I may not agree with everything, but I will admit that the makeup is really good. It is really amazing. So I'm not gonna stop buying makeup from him because I hate or dislike or don't agree with him. I'm only getting the makeup because it's makeup that I really like. I'm not getting it to support him or any of his personal endeavors. I'm just getting makeup because I love it. I know in these videos I have to reiterate myself a lot, but I know people are gonna attack me, and that's all I'm gonna say, is that I'm very neutral in all this. Like, I may not agree with everything, but if I think I can support the art without supporting the artist, then I'm going to do that. So Melanie Martinez, I can slowly separate art from artists because I personally, if you hear squeaking, that's Lola. I don't care about her personal life, just because that's just how her life is going. It has no impact on me. Bath and Body Works, like I said, doesn't sit right with me, so I'm not gonna support. Hannah, it's a little hard because her music is good, but what has happened, I do wish her a good life, but the way she went about things is a little unsettling for me. And Jeffree Star, I may not agree with everything he says, but the makeup he makes is really good, so I will use it, like, wholeheartedly. I want to also try some of the skincare out to see if that's just as good as the makeup. But yeah, that's just my 2 cents on all this stuff. In the next video I'm gonna record after this, I'm gonna talk about my other collections I want to obviously collect and grow. But yeah, that is it for right now. I will see you in the next video whenever I post it. Bye!